Hey Crystal Gems! Today I'm showing you guys how I achieved this Mr. Universe inspired makeup look. It was a ton of fun to come up with, and I was just super inspired by the color palette of the shirt that Greg so lovingly gives Rose. But first I'm starting by priming with my Milani Primed Perfection primer in the hydrating and pore filling variety. Really love this stuff, it's what I use every day. Then I'm taking my L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation and my Kat Von D Lock It Foundation, and I'm patting that all over my face with my Real Techniques blending sponge. You could use a beauty blender, but I'm not trying to spend $14 more personally. Then I'm taking my Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay in the lightest shade, and I'm putting that under my eyes, my cupid's bow, around my nose, and on my forehead. And also on the bridge of my nose. Basically the high points of my face. Well, I guess eye sockets aren't high points of the face. But anyway, I'm now gonna bake with my Airspun powder, and I'm not only putting that under my eyes, but I'm also putting it on my chin and my nose, just because those are areas I have trouble keeping foundation on. Then I'm gonna fill in my brows real quick with the usual stuff. And then I'm gonna sweep everything away with my Milani Set and Go powder. And every product I mentioned today will be in the description. Because Lord knows I filmed this, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and so I'm a little fuzzy on the names. But anyway, I'm going to use my NYX eyeshadow base in the white shade. Just going to prime my eyelid, and honestly, I would use a different primer. I forgot how much I hated this junk, but you know, I guess lessons learned. Then I'm taking my Sigma E40 brush and the Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Creme Brûlée, and I'm going to use that not only as a transition color, but also to set that really crappy primer. And then I'm taking the shade Jilted from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to start applying that to the center, or not center, the corner of my lid, and then also on the outer V. And I'm just going to sweep back and forth to connect the two. Basically, we're doing a super colorful halo eye today. And after that's looking good, we're going to take that deep raspberry shade from the Lunatic Labs Cosmetics palette. That is a mouthful, but what an amazing brand they are, because the packaging is just to die for. But I am going to just basically sweep that where I swept the other color. A lot of sweeping today. Then taking that deep purple shade that was also in that palette, I'm using that on the same Sigma brush and just gonna go back and darken all the colors. Also, you guys already know that while recording this, I listen to solely Steven Universe music, but then I'm taking the shade Poppy by Makeup Geek and starting that as the base of the center of the halo eye, and then I'm going to take that bright ass orange from Urban Decay and pop that on the center. It's very traffic cone-esque, but you know, I thought it was fun to work with. And then I added a little bit more purple and just started blending that all out with that E40. And then taking that bright white by Sugar Pill, I'm going to use that as a, I don't know, it just kind of helped the orange pop. I suppose it might have helped if I put it underneath the orange, but I put it on top and I thought it helped a little. Then I'm going to take the Urban Decay, or not Urban Decay, Color Bob shadow, and I believe the shade Acorn, and I'm just going to use that as a really good contrasting color. I don't know. Then I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to start contouring my cheeks a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And then I'm taking the Wet n Wild Ombre blush in the shade Purple Haze, and I'm just going to put that all over my cheeks, because I feel like if Rose Quartz were human, or I guess were to wear makeup, she would cover herself in this blush, as well as this Vivid Baked highlighter by Makeup Revolution, I believe is the brand. But I'm just sweeping that on my cheeks, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, basically any surface of my skin. And the reason I made that face is because I spilled some on my favorite t-shirt. Haha. It's not really my favorite t-shirt, but I do like it. And I'll link down below where I got that t-shirt. But next I'm just slapping on a lippy and you are all complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it would mean so much if you would subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Bye!